So good morning, my name is Anshuman Singh and my topic is low power wide area network for communication of mobile sensor data. So coming to the abstract part of it, so there are multiple options for communication of data to and from mobile sensor for tracking system. Global navigation satellite system GNSS is often used for localization, and mobile phone technology are used for transmission of data. Low power wide area network is a newer option for sensor networks including mobile sensor. We have developed a tracking system use case application using LPWAN as a communication channel for mobile sensor data, and the choice of LPWAN has a pros and cons. In this presentation, I will discuss the difference between the LPWAN and other technologies as communication channel for sensor network. So I describe the LPWAN test setup, analyzation, its characteristic, including transmission frequency, coverage, latency, and communication range. Now coming to LPWAN, what is LPWAN? So LPWAN abbreviation is low power wide area network, which is a type of wireless telecommunication wide area network designed to allow long range communication at a low bit rate among connected objects such as sensor operated on a battery. On one end, uh, the spectrum are cellular standard like 3G or 4G that offers good range and good data rates, but also consume a lot of power. On the other hand, it is a and are short range technologies such as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and that consume less power but are limited by such range. LPWAN fills the gap in between the you can say longer range, which is described at a low power for sending the small amount of data. uh, next slide is coming to the topology of the system. So coming to topology system, this network architecture is deployed in a architecture stars of topologies versus the mesh topology. uh, the LoRaWAN network laid out in a star of stars topology have a base station relaying the data server between the sensor node and the network server, and communication between the sensor node and the base station goes over the wireless network utilizing the LoRa physical layer. Whitelist the connection between the gateways and the central servers are handled over a backbone of IP address network. LPWAN is a key driver for a communication innovation, and LPWAN helps connect far-flung sensor and other devices. LPWAN technology optimizes the battery life by decreasing power consumption, and while network standard ensures reliable connection at low speed to support low level of data use. Thus, LPWAN enables energy efficient transmission of small data volumes over a long distances. Next. Now coming to the advantages and disadvantages of the LPWAN. So there are so many advantages of LPWAN like low power censored and wide range coverage of measured in kilometer, operates on free frequency, no upfront licensing cost to use the technology. Low power means battery life for devices. Single LoRa gateway device is designed for take care of thousands of end devices, and it is easy to deploy due to its simple architecture, and it is widely used for the M2M and IoT applications. And disadvantage is not for the larger payloads. It cannot be used for a large payload. It is limited to 100 bytes only, and not for the continuous monitoring except class C devices, and not ideal candidate for real-time application requiring lower latency and the bounded jitter requirement. And densification of LoRaWAN network. So the proliferation of LPWAN technology and the particularly LoRaWAN poses coexistence challenges as the deployment of the gateway of the populated urban areas. Next. Yeah, so coming to the experiment text that can be performed through this is like we can say all the tests are were exploratory, and the intention was to learn about the LPWAN technology from first-hand experience over and beyond technical references and marketing brokers. And all the tests should be considered preliminary, and their result cannot be considered as conclusive. And these are the some tests which we can performed like transmission frequency test, which is also known as pre-deployment test, NIST test, shuttle route coverage test, latency test. You can see latency, this is the picture of latency test, and the range test is like that. The range test we can also perform range test also. So these are some pictures which the experiment has to be performed, the results of the pictures. Now coming to the next is conclusion. So I have described a tracking system using a LPWAN setup developed to analyze the characteristic of a communication technology, and these are the recent trends which in the digital communication, and the experiment focus on the subset of a important characteristic, that is transmission frequency, coverage latency, and communication range. And however, there are a number of additional characteristics that may be a significant impact on the overall performance of a digital communication based system based on the LPWAN technology. An example includes, but not only limited to, scalability, power consumption, robustness against interference, and coexistence with other type of wireless technology. The time scale used in the latency test in this experiment was in order of minutes, and the measurement was done based on the qualitative human observation. And future experiment may need to employ more quantitative measurement method using more accurate references. So this is the all about the LPWAN technology, and that I have discussed about what is LPWAN, what is the use of it, what are the network technology which is used in it, what are the advantage and disadvantage of it, what are the experiment that we can perform. There are so many things in this, so I am concluding my topic in this only. And the references that I have taken from these are the links that I have taken the references. So thank you so much.